Hello dear students, today we will discuss two questions, one on the matrix and another is on limit. So first we will solve the questions on the matrix, and the question is, a skew symmetric matrix is one for which all diagonal elements are 0. Option B, all diagonal elements are 1. Option C, A equals to A transpose, and the last option is A equals to minus A transpose. Okay. I have already discussed about different types of matrix, and in that session I have discussed about skew symmetric matrix and the symmetric matrix. Then what is a skew symmetric matrix? It is, you can say, it is the opposite of symmetric matrix, because in case of symmetric matrix the option C is applicable. I am repeating, in case of symmetric matrix option C is applicable. That means if a matrix is given and after finding out the transpose of the matrix, if we are getting the same matrix, then that is called a symmetric matrix. That means in case of a matrix where the matrix is equals to its own transpose, that is called the symmetric matrix. But in case of skew symmetric matrix, the transpose of the given matrix is equals to the negative of the original matrix. Okay. For example, if we take a matrix like A is a skew symmetric matrix, then we can say that A transpose is equals to minus A. So for this we will take an example like I have taken here A equals to 0 1 minus 2 minus 1 0 3 2 minus 3 0. So this is a 3 by 3 matrix and a square matrix, because here the number of rows equals to the number of column. Okay. So if we transpose matrix A, so the all the rows will become the columns. So the first row will become the first column. So here you all can see the second row will become the second column, and the third row will become the third column. Okay. So after making the transpose of the matrix, we get the matrix that is 0 minus 1 2 1 0 minus 3 minus 2 3 0. So this is also a 3 by 3 matrix. So if we write A transpose like this, so minus of 0 1 minus 2 minus 1 0 3 2 minus 3 0. So this is the matrix A matrix. Okay. So we got A transpose equals to minus A. Okay. So in case of skew symmetric matrix, we can say A transpose will always be equals to the negative of the original matrix. Okay. So here you all can see that this is the answer for question number 43. Okay. So in case of skew symmetric matrix, A is equals to negative of A transpose, or you can say A transpose equals to minus of A. Okay. So this is the first question, solution of the first questions. Then we will go to the second question, that is on the limit. So in case of limit, the question is given, limit e to the power minus 1 divided by x as x approaches 0. So these are some of the formulas I have already written regarding the limit. So I just want to tell that you all have to make the note of all this formula and try to remember all these important formulas so that it will be easy to answer the questions. So the first, these are some most important formulas of limit. Okay, so the first formula is, if limit x tends to 0, e to the power x minus 1 divided by x, and what is the value of that limit? So we'll get the value like 1. Okay, that means whenever there is a question that limit e to the power x minus 1 divided by x, where x approaches 0, so the answer will be 1. The second formula is, limit a to the power x minus 1 divided by x, where again x approaches 0, then the value will be log a. The third formula is, if limit e to the power ax minus 1 divided by ax, and again x approaches towards 0, then the value will be equals to 1. Third one is, limit log x plus 1 divided by x, where x approaches 0, the value will be equals to 1. Another formula is, limit 1 plus 1 by x to the power x, where x tends to or approaches to infinity, then the value will be equals to e. And the last one is, if limit 1 plus a divided by x to the power x divided by a, this is the opposite of, the power is the opposite of the term, and if the x approaches infinity or x tends to infinity, and then the value will be equals to e. So these are 6 number of formulas you all have to remember, so that any kind of question from this formula you can easily answer the questions. So the question is based on this formula. So you all can see, limit e to the power minus 1 divided by x. So limit e to the power x minus 1 divided by x when x approaches 0. So when x tends to 0, the value is 1. So here you all can see the options, like option A equals to 0, option B equals to 1, option C equals to infinity, and option D equals to does not exist. So the answer is option B, that is equals to 1. So when limit x tends to 0, and we have to find out the value of e to the power minus 1 divided by x, then the answer will be equals to 1. Okay, this formula, the question is from this formula. Okay, so dear students, hope you you enjoyed this session. So thank you everyone for your patience. Thank you.